7 Walking Secrets Older Adults Use. Why those who walk like this rarely fall down after 70. Have you ever felt like the ground beneath your feet became a little less certain with age? Like walking across your own living room suddenly required more focus than it used to? You're not alone. In fact, many people over 70 quietly adapt their steps without even noticing it. Shorter strides, slower pace, more cautious turns. But here's the truth. It's not just age. It's how we walk that often makes the biggest difference. I've spent the last 2 years speaking with physical therapists, geriatric specialists, and older adults who still hike, dance, and walk with confidence, well into their 80s and 90s. And do you know what they all have in common? It's not luck. It's a few small, surprising changes in how they move. Today, I'll be sharing 7 of those powerful walking secrets, proven to help older adults stay steady, balanced, and confident. No complex workouts, no expensive gear, just small adjustments that may change how you move for the better. But before we begin, I'd love to hear from you. Tell me where you're watching from. Are you in the US, Europe, or somewhere else in the world? And type 1 in the comments if you find these tips helpful, or 0 if you feel there's something we can improve. Your feedback helps us create better videos tailored to you. Are you ready to walk with more confidence again? Let's begin. Number 1. Where your eyes go, your balance follows. Let me ask you something simple. Where do your eyes usually look when you're walking? If you're like most people, especially as we get older, you probably look down, maybe 3 to 5 feet ahead. You want to watch for cracks, curbs, or obstacles, right? It feels like the smart thing to do. But here's the surprise. Constantly looking down may actually increase your risk of falling. When your gaze drops, your head tilts forward, your shoulders hunch, and your spine shifts out of alignment. It quietly throws off your center of gravity. What feels like safe walking actually sends confusing messages to your brain about where you are in space. This can lead to more swaying, shorter steps, and, without you realizing it, less stability with each stride. But here's the fix. A simple technique called the 3-level gaze. You don't need any fancy equipment, just a new habit. First, pick a spot about 10 to 15 feet ahead. This helps you anticipate obstacles in time. Then, every 10 seconds, gently lift your gaze to the horizon or your destination. This naturally resets your posture. And finally, stay aware of your peripheral vision. Your side vision is more powerful than you think and helps you sense nearby movement without needing to stare downward. Walter, one of the seniors I worked with, told me, "I didn't know where to look before. But the moment I changed this one habit, my whole body responded. My back felt straighter, and my walk felt steadier." Number 2, your feet remember, if you teach them how. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine how a toddler walks. Little feet tapping the ground with confidence, their heels leading every step, rolling smoothly to their toes. It's instinctual, it's effortless, it's how we were meant to walk. But somewhere along the journey of life, many of us forget this rhythm. As we age, stress, pain, or even stiff shoes can cause our natural stride to shift. Instead of heel to toe, we start walking flat-footed, or worse, toe first. You might not even realize it's happening. But here's what the research shows. Walking flat-footed reduces shock absorption and makes you less stable. Walking toe first shortens your stride and narrows your base, almost like walking a tightrope. What's the solution? A simple return to the heel-to-toe roll. With each step, let your heel touch first, then roll through the outer edge of your foot, and finally push off gently with your toes. It's like rediscovering a dance you once knew by heart. Walter, the same gentleman who changed his gaze, told me, "I hadn't thought about my feet in years, but when I started practicing the heel-to-toe roll, it was like flipping a switch. My knees hurt less, and I felt grounded again." Here's a quick way to try it. Stand up and walk a straight line across your room. Focus only on your heels striking first, then let the motion carry forward to your toes. Don't rush. Let the rhythm return naturally. Do this for just 10 minutes a day, and your body will start to remember, the muscles will activate. Your balance will begin to shift, quietly, confidently. Number 3, the powerhouse. You forgot you had. Let me ask you this. When was the last time you thought about your stomach while walking? Most people never do, and yet your core muscles, the ones in your abdomen and lower back, are the hidden powerhouse of balance. Here's what physical therapists call the silent collapse. As we age, we naturally let our midsection relax when we move. We don't brace our center anymore. The result, our hips sway, knees wobble, and posture weakens. It's like trying to build a house on soft sand. Something is bound to shift. But when you gently engage your core while walking, something incredible happens. Your spine aligns, your steps become surer, and your confidence returns. So how do we do this without turning every walk into a workout? It's a technique called the zip-up method. Simply imagine zipping up a coat from your lower belly toward your chest. Slightly draw your belly button in toward your spine. Not sucking in, but gently firming up, like you're preparing to stand tall and proud. Walter, our friend, placed tiny sticker dots around his home, on the fridge, the bathroom mirror, even on the remote. Each time he saw one, he'd check in with his core. It was like flipping on my inner engine, he said. I didn't realize how disconnected I was from my own center until I reconnected. Want to try it now? While sitting or standing, gently engage your core. 20 to 30% of your effort. You should still be able to breathe, talk, and move easily. That's your sweet spot. Start by practicing this during your daily walks or even when brushing your teeth. Number 4, the balance built into your shoulders. Have you ever caught yourself walking with your arms stiff by your sides? Maybe even clasped in front of you or stuck inside your jacket pockets? It seems harmless, but here's something most people never realize. Your arms were designed to help you walk. They're not just passengers. They're part of your body's built-in balance system. Let's go back to childhood for a moment. Watch any healthy 5-year-old run across a playground. What do you notice? Their arms swing naturally. Right foot forward, left arm swinging, and vice versa. It's not forced, it's not taught, it just happens. But as we age, that natural swing fades. Tight shoulders, reduced flexibility, or simply habit causes us to walk with frozen arms, and that throws off our balance more than we realize. Here's how to bring that rhythm back with what therapists call the 45-degree swing. Keep your elbows gently bent at about 45 degrees. Let your arms swing forward and back, not side to side. Your hands should pass just beside your hip pockets. Relaxed, not stiff. The swing should be opposite your step, right foot, left arm, and vice versa. Walter told me. Once I started moving my arms the right way, it felt like my whole body synced up. It made walking smoother, less tiring. I even noticed I was standing taller without trying. And that's not just in his head. A study from the University of Michigan found that proper arm swing reduces energy use by 8% and improves reaction to stumbles by 15%. Even more impressively, it reduces fall risk by up to 30%. So let's practice together. Stand up. Relax your shoulders, bend your elbows slightly. Take a few steps across your room, letting your arms swing gently in rhythm with your legs. Almost like a dance your body already knows. Number 5. Your feet are talking. Are your shoes listening? Let's take a moment to appreciate something we often ignore. Your feet have over 200,000 nerve endings. They're like the sensors of your body, sending information to your brain about every step, surface, and subtle shift in terrain. But here's the catch. With age, those sensors start to fade. And worse, many of us wear shoes that block them completely. Think about it. How many times have you chosen shoes based on how easy they are to slip on, or how soft they feel inside? Comfort matters, but support, flexibility, and feedback matter even more. Dr. Emily Spall, a podiatrist who specializes in senior mobility, calls them balance blockers, those soft, cushiony shoes that disconnect your feet from the ground. They feel good in the moment, but make you less stable over time. So, what should you look for in a walking shoe? 1. A low, wide heel, not totally flat, but with no more than a 1-inch difference between heel and toe. 2. A thin, flexible sole at the front, so your foot can bend and feel the surface. 3. Secure fastenings, laces or strong Velcro, no loose slip-ons or backless styles. And here's a bonus tip that Walter swears by. Each morning, before his walk, he does a toe scoop routine, picking up marbles or tissues with his toes. It might look silly, but it strengthens the tiny muscles that keep him balanced, even on grass or gravel. In one study from the Journal of Podiatric Medicine, seniors who did foot strengthening exercises for just 6 weeks improved their balance by 30% and gained confidence walking on uneven surfaces. Number 6. The tightrope mistake and how to fix it. Now here's something you might never have thought about. How far apart are your feet when you walk? Most people don't know, we just walk one foot in front of the other. But for many older adults, especially those trying to stay careful, that step becomes too narrow, almost like walking on a tightrope without realizing it. When your feet cross the invisible center line of your body, when they land too close together, it creates instability. You reduce your base of support, and your body starts swaying side to side to compensate. That little sway? It's one of the top predictors of future falls. The fix, it's simple. It's called the widened base technique. Here's how it works. Imagine 2 parallel lines on the floor, hip-width apart. As you walk, make sure each foot lands on its own track, not crossing the center. Walter, our friend who'd already changed his gaze, foot roll, and core engagement, used blue painter's tape in his hallway. Every day, he walked that track like a runway model, with more stability than ever before. He told me, it felt weird at first, like my legs were too far apart, but after 2 weeks, it became second nature. I didn't realize how much I'd been wobbling until I stopped. Here's your simple practice. Lay down 2 strips of tape, hip-width apart. Walk slowly back and forth on them, keeping each foot on its side. Do this for just 5 minutes a day, and your body will remember. And if you don't have tape, visualize walking on train tracks. Not a balance beam, not a tightrope, but a solid, grounded path. Number 7. The 3-second pause that prevents most falls. Let me ask you something simple, but important. When do most falls happen? If you said while walking, you'd only be partly right. Research shows that most serious falls in people over 65 don't happen while walking in a straight line. They happen during what experts call transition moments. Turning around, stopping suddenly, walking through doorways, stepping from tile to carpet, or rug to wood floor. Why? Because these tiny moments of shift catch our balance off guard. We change direction before our body is fully stable. We turn our head before we anchor our feet. We rush, even when there's no reason to. But there's a beautifully simple way to fix this. It's called the 3-second pause technique. Before you change movement, stop just for 3 seconds. Engage your core, remember part 3. Recenter your gaze, remember part 1. Ground your feet, remember part 6. Then, and only then, initiate the next move. Walter began placing small red stickers near his kitchen corners, stair railings, and doorways. Each sticker reminded him, pause, reset, then move. He told me, at first it felt too slow, like I was being overly cautious. But then I noticed something. Those wobbly moments, they disappeared. And here's the amazing part. A study from Oregon Health Sciences University found that seniors who used the 3-second pause technique had 47% fewer falls in just 3 months. That's nearly half the risk. Gone. So let's try it now. Stand up. Take 1 step. Pause for 3 seconds. Now gently turn. Feel the difference? Now that we've gone through all 7 walking secrets, let's take a step back, literally, and see how they fit together. When you lift your gaze, your spine realigns. When you roll from heel to toe, your feet become fluid and stable. When you engage your core, your entire frame becomes solid and centered. When you swing your arms, your body regains its natural rhythm. When you choose the right shoes, you restore your connection to the ground. When you widen your step, you walk with a base built for stability. And when you pause before transitions, you turn risk into control. Each of these habits might seem small on its own, but together, they form a powerful system. A new way of moving a safer, more confident walk. A return to independence that so many thought was lost. Walter, who once feared assisted living after 3 falls in 6 months, now hikes with his grandchildren. He doesn't think of these as exercises anymore. He calls them his daily reset. Before, I walked carefully. Now I walk proudly, he told me. And I hope the same will be true for you. So here's your simple plan. Each day this week, choose one technique and practice it for just 5 to 10 minutes. By day 7, you'll have a new way of walking and a new level of confidence. Let's hear from you. Comment below and share which of the 7 secrets surprised you most. Type "Walk Strong" if you're ready to commit to this transformation. And tell us where you're watching from. Your city, your country. We'd love to know where this walking revolution is spreading. If this video helped you, hit that like button. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss upcoming guides on balance, strength, and living fully after 70. Because no matter your age, you deserve to walk through life with strength, grace, and confidence.